Hello. Good to see everybody. Hope you're doing good. I probably sound better with this closer to me. Welcome in, hope you're doing good, and let's get this started. I just need to get my brakes on. Alright, when last we left, we beat, what was he, Omega Ridley? Yeah. Which, somehow they always manage to make Ridley a convoluted fight. But it was good. And now we're going to explore a crashed frigate against orders to... Instead of going to... what? Phase? Do we have the coordinates for Phase now? Because we just finished doing the pirate homeworld. We have the coordinates for Phase now, I believe. So we're going to try exploring the crashed ship first, and then see how that goes. Crap. Yeah, the GFS Valhalla. All right, let's do it. If and when the game wants to load. Oh, we don't even get the heroic jingle, it's just this. Okay, so this is just like the other frigate. Yeah, I know. I know what you want me to do, video game, but I'm gonna try to do this first. Right, we have to get to the battleship, which means we have to go through there, and then that teleports us to Phase. That's right, so we have to find Pirate Command, but that's on the homeworld. Missing an energy cell. Terminal to open the doors. Stiletto fighter wreckage. Thrusters damaged in combat. Impact was unavoidable. Ooh. What are all these? Severe hull damage detected. Energy systems short-circuiting. Federation frigate wreckage. Hull appears to have taken a direct hit from a space pirate destroyer. What about you? Damaged in combat, no life signs detected. Okay, and I have fuel cells, right? Don't I? Hey, Shadow, good to see you. I have cells, don't I? The only reason this looks shaky is because I'm so close to my monitor that, like, when I press forward, it stops reading the input. I'm just too close to it. Oh, that's right. We got the Nova beam, and then we got what phase on ability did we get? What hyper mode ability did we get from beating Ridley? Grapple. Hyper mode, grapple beam with phase on energy. While in hyper mode, do that. And then you can give or take phase on. Okay. Speaking of. Cargo truck is smashed into this platform. Energy burn suggested explosive blast was the cause. Data for energy cell ID W1782313. Status unknown. Coordinates Norian. Data indicates the energy cell is connected to manual generator override. Can I, like, take it? Interesting. Various puncture wounds. Phazon detected around these areas. Okay. I don't think I'm ever going to get those scans. Walkway's been destroyed. Structure seems to have been hit by a large, fast-moving object. Trooper's life energy has been completely drained. Okay, so Metroids were here. Metroids were here. Gotcha. Contained inside this area while trying to escape his attackers. Ha! Brutal. Okay. Rest in peace, those guys. Rest in peace, those guys. What in the world? Oh, hi. Oh yeah, I can just take those out now. What is this? Mechanical arm is burnt, blown apart. Stiletto fighter is destroyed. Are these all Metroids? Miniroid. Combat rating negligible. Infant has not developed powers. Excuse me? Miniroids, tiny and weak, will travel in a flock for protection. They float and fly about in search of sustenance. Those that survive will grow quickly, becoming the feared parasites known throughout the cosmos as Phazon Metroids. Okay, so they develop differently than regular Metroids. Because baby Metroids are lethal from the get-go. At least I can actually do damage.
We have received new data from
Yeah.
the planet was detected.
Yeah. I know. Let me explore in peace. Hi, Climbin. I know, but I already have the intel. That's the thing. I already have the intel. There's nothing it can give me at this point. Okay, this is all linear, right? Oh, there's a door down there? I didn't see that, actually. Hold on. There's a door down here? Oh yeah, I didn't even see that. Whoa. Right. Hey, Cult, good to see you too. That's why it's important to have Twitch chat so we can feed you some unintel. Yeah, exactly. You guys are the corruption virus that's infecting the Aurora units. How is Link to the Past, Clyman? Did you finish it, or is it? I don't know how long that game is. I had you and Mitz on in the background while I was working. Pilot was unable to navigate the corridors. I can tell. Data for energy cell into the logbook. On Brio. This is connected to hangar security shield system. Oh, is this our, Is this our endgame hunt? Is that what this is? Will you need all the energy cells? Because how many do I have? How many do I have? Inventory. Energy cells. Oh, I see. Okay, so I got this. I got the one from Brio. Okay, I acquired a bunch of these, but I haven't used them yet. So I'm missing 4. I'm missing 4. We got energies. We need one from Norian. Okay. You finished it. The game is really, really funny. I kind of got that vibe. Most of what I saw was you trying to throw things into the lake for like an hour. or the like fairy pond or whatever it was. From what I saw of your streams, it feels like the puzzles in the game were a little something. What this? No? Oh, you want all my... Gotcha. 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 Okay. So, to get to the full inside of the ship, you need all the energy cells. I see. Interesting. Game's great at misleading you rather than leading. Makes sense, Ganon's a funny guy. Oh, so it's Ganon, in particular, just like on purpose throwing you off. That's kind of funny, actually. Okay, so I have 2 cells left. The Admiral Dane candle is lit, manifesting for his return. Welcome back, Dozgies. Thank you for the streak. I'm hoping. We're hoping. We're hoping. This one is still my least favorite, I think, so far. This one is still my least favorite. It's not bad, but the exploration's not great. I don't like how hand-holdy and linear it is. The lore feels like it was written worse. Like, the quality of the writing and, like, the ideas behind the story feels lower than the first 2 games. But I like the power-ups. I like what they're doing with the grapple beam. I like the combat. It's still not great, but the combat here is the best it's been so far. So I hope they take some things from Corruption, and I hope they don't take some things from Corruption going into Beyond. If you're playing through the Prime series, though, there's no reason to skip 3. I don't think, right? Formerly, Chozo Colony was struck by a stellar object 50 years ago. Contained large quantities of Phazon. The Chozo were able to stave off the spread of Phazon and the cost of many Chozo lives. Survivors abandoned, fleeing to unknown location. Decades later, Space Hunter Samus Aran. Why did I say Space Hunter? Hunter Samus Aran. Samus Aran, that's her name, right? That's how you spread. Everyone says Aran. Samus Aran, yeah. Responded to a distress call in the sector and discovered a space pirate Phazon mining station. Aaron eliminated both the pirate and Phazon threat from the planet, though not without cost. Hey, Phenomenal, good to see you. Previews drop on the 14th. I'm ready. I'm ready. Okay. Okay, missile expansion. Energy cell in the Valhalla has lost connection from docking control mechanism. It's in the dock? Interesting. I'll have to... Okay, when we leave. Bike will be the best edition. We had Phenomenal and I had a huge discussion about this on the last Prime stream. We had a huge discussion about all the things they could do with the bike, all the things that could go wrong with the bike, all the things that are going to go wrong with the bike. It's, as I said then, I think there's a way they could do it well. I don't know if they're going to do it. I don't know if they're going to do it. There is a way to maintain integrity of exploration in this game while having a hub system like that. Because, like, if you really think about it, right? Like, OG Prime. Well, let's just call it OG Prime, right? If you want to get to Phendrana Drifts, right, you go to an elevator, right? And it takes you up there. So something that could happen is there could be, like, a big chunk of desert in the middle of the game, right? In the middle of the game world. And all around the ring is, like, everything is interconnected in mazes, right? So if it's like a ring, the map is a ring around this center, right? You have all the areas linked up to one another. It's a big maze. It's a big thing. But there's this empty spot in the middle. So if you want to get from north to south, you want to get from 12 o'clock to 6 o'clock, you just bike across it or something like that, right? There's a way to not completely break the world exploration, but I don't have a lot of faith in it yet, especially because the only two shots we've seen of that thing, have been it driving in a completely empty desert. Does not bode well. No, not really, because high fruits also. Because, like, if the world itself, right, if the world itself is good, right, and, like, once you get to point A to point B, there's a lot of things to explore, it's linked up correctly to the rest of the areas around it, and it's, like, an actual Metroid experience, I think that would be fine. I don't think I would design a game like that, but I think you could make it work, is what I'm saying. It's not going to be perfect. I don't think it is. But it remains to be seen. I don't think Fusion's problem is this game's problem to an extent. Fusion is not as bad as this. It's not as bad as this. I think Fusion is a little better than people give it credit for. But it's like there's only one part of the map that's tiny. That's what, like right here, right? Like, what am I really exploring here? There were 2 rooms this way, and then a linear path to what I assume I'm going to be blocked by my lack of energy cells. Like, it's like that on the home world. It's like that on basically every world. It's a linear path through this one tiny area until you're forced to go to the other area. It's not like true exploration and backtracking, right? I don't think that the bike inherently is going to make that a problem. I don't think the bike is inherently going to make that a problem. I think that it is going to be very easy to design your game like that when you have the bike in, but I don't think it's a given. It also remains to be seen what, we don't even know what we're going to be doing on the bike. We don't even know what we're going to be doing on the bike. That's the other thing. I'm going to go see if I can get this, power cell from the docking station. What are you? Phazon Hopper. Oh, so you're just a big one. Okay. Make scale complicated. You start punching running to pace. I can no, I get what you mean. I kind of get what you mean. And some of these are concerns that I have myself as well. Right? Like to pull issues with pacing and good world design, it feels believable. I don't think that like believability is going to be an issue. Right? Because Talon 4 having a lava level right next to an ice level right next to like there is some suspension of disbelief here. There is some suspension of disbelief in like the kinds of areas that are going to be next to each other. That I'm prepared to make. And if anything, it's a little more believable that there's like a space, there's like a barrier between areas of that degree. However, I get what you're saying. I definitely get what you're saying. I 100% get what you're saying, and I don't think you're going to be wrong. I don't think you're going to be wrong. It just depends on what we literally don't know. All we're doing is theorizing at this point. It could be anything. It could literally be anything. Show me the map. Don't show me the map. Let me play to see the map. Because it was the same thing in Silksong when in the final trailer when they showed it. I was like, oh yes, the map. Oh, I'm never looking at it again. It said it was in a docking station, wasn't it? Maybe there's a different docking station that I can go to. Docking Bay 5. Yeah, there must be a different docking station I can go to when I head this way, maybe. Hangar access. What was the clue? What was the clue? The GFS Valhalla, which is where we're at. It indicates energy cells lost connection from docking control mechanism. So is this just the pull line? Is this the place where I need to use it instead? Status used. Status acquired. Status unknown. Okay. So no, this is not where it was. They just know that it's on the Valhalla, right? You just know that it's on Norian. You just know that... Interesting, okay. Am I like... Hold on, am I like missing something here? That's another thing. I haven't had to use X-ray in ages. Hi? Oh, I'm just blind. Okay, I'm just blind. Okay, I'm blind, that's it. Okay, problem solved. We got there, folks. We got there. I think some of it is the preconception that the best style of these games are not the ones with non-connected areas. On that, I think I'll agree with you. Like, at least traditionally from a Metroid standpoint. I would really like to see the concept done well. I think it could be cool. That's the thing. The bike could be cool, man. It could be good. Because for one thing that I do like about this game is it's Samus actually using her armada, right? She calls in her gunship to make a bombing run, because she has basically a warship. A bite-sized warship, right? Like, why wouldn't she use that? I like the fact that they're letting her use tools like that. And the bike is an opportunity to have another version of that. Which I assume is directly inspired off the stuff they're doing from Corruption. But it could come at the cost of exploration, which is always a risk. So we'll just have to see. That's literally it. Well, we can hype ourselves up and we can make theories, but we literally won't know. We literally won't know. Until we play the thing. And I do intend to play the thing. I can't read, you can't see who's next. We just need everybody else for the other senses. Maybe we'll know on Friday. I guess we'll see. Well, I'll probably wait. I don't want to like get spoiled. I know I'm going to get the game. I know I'm going to get the game anyway. So I'm cool not seeing much else, honestly. I'll make my judgments when I actually play the thing. I'll hear like general sentiments, but also like I kind of don't care about games media specialists. Right? Because barely anyone who calls themselves a games journalist is actually doing journalism. They're doing media. They're doing media reporting and advertising, which is not bad. It's just not journalism, you know? So it needs like just some little temperance of expectations there. Also, like these are the same people who like gave Crossworlds the same score as Silksong, and I'm like, I don't know, man. Score, that's its own thing. That's its own thing that I could get into. Review scores are dumb. They're just so dumb. So dumb. Strong impact, cause of death. High level energy burns. No, review scores are just stupid in general. Review scores are just stupid in general. I have big respect for reviewers who don't, Yeah, so it isn't Ing. Phase Ing. Why are Ing here? No explanation for why an Ing is suddenly here? No, it's the IGN review. And obviously, and that's part of the thing too, like for these big corporations and publications like that, right? There's like there's a whole suite of writers. So between any two different reviews, you get a bunch of different people reviewing the same thing, right? So the organization can look silly because of the difference of preference between two writers, right? Yeah, but even then, like what is a 9 out of a 10, right? Like, I haven't played Crossworlds, but like, for a racing game of its type, people look like they've been having a lot of fun with it. The like graphics look good, it looks like it plays smooth, it looks like the gameplay's fun. Like, why shouldn't that be a 9 out of a 10 for a racing game, right? But it also feels a little disingenuous to say that it's the same as like Silksong, right? I don't know. It's interesting. I think it's too easy also with review scores to like have the entire review discolored or like influenced by just the number that's at the end, right? It's like what Colt was saying. It's called like, not just, it can be whatever you want beforehand and then nothing else matters except the number at the end, right? As far as like what people are going to perceive, right? If you just give like an actual review without a number, you just erase the number at the end, then you're forced to like fully rely on what the person was saying, and they're forced to actually conclude it in a way that makes it clear what they actually thought. And even then, like, this is such a subjective medium that enjoyment and preference is just so, it's just gonna be so different, right? It's gonna be so incredibly different. That's another thing, right? Like, it's Lamau too much water, but also that generation has too much water. They're not wrong. They're not wrong. They're so correct. They're so correct. Also, this poor guy tried to morph ball and he was destroyed. Was this an actual fork in the road that I might have to decide on? Oh, hi. Persona 2 Switch 2 version was so bad it got like it. Yeah, stuff like that, right? Stuff like that. Brio. We have several on Brio. Okay, interesting. Used. Okay, we got this one from Skytown. Okay. completely collapsed on itself. Claw marks are visible in the debris. Phazon enhancement. Oh, you morons. The PED is designed to harness the energy of Phazon minerals, originally discovered on Ether, for a new Federation weapon system. It is being tested by the GF Marine Battalion stationed in the Norian system. Marines can initiate an energy siphon from a supply of Phazon carried in backpack into their armor suits. Allows them temporarily enhance the exoskeletal and weapons systems of their armor suits. To date, no Marines have displayed signs of Phazon sickness. To date, and this is like dated 2 weeks after they started testing, well, there are no adverse side effects so far. Since no one's died yet, may as well just give it to everyone. Ah, you idiots. Highly extragalactic origin. Radioactive ore with extreme mutagenic properties, certain biological qualities, including the ability to reproduce itself. Often affects the brains of sentient beings, causing erratic, destructive behavior. It also is a potent source of energy, surpassing even fuel gel and pure output potential. It can cause Phazon sickness if used incorrectly. Well, about that. About that. Destroyed by an explosive blast, you say? And you mentioned Phenomenal, that's like, is this playable? Is it broken? Do most people think it's good art? That's actually like a good, like, kind of metric of like, hey, I deserve to know if the game functions, right? Is it like playable, like to begin with? Like, can you even get an experience out of it without it like destroying your computer or something like that? But I find it interesting, the whole like, are video games art thing, which I mean, in my opinion, they can be, right? But I think a lot of people in that will argue like games are art, but there's also another set of like, it needs to be tuned to me, right? Like it needs to be accessible, it needs to be this and this and that, which is almost at odds with what I like tend to imagine art is in a way. Not that I'm not saying accessibility is bad. I want to head that off at the pass. But like, I don't think an artist should be made to change their art for anyone else, you know? Like, games are different, right? Because people don't make them always just for pure artistic expression. People make them for, like, 99, right? Nobody was trying to, like, make the next great piece of, like, literature or something with 99, right? They made a fun experience that they wanted people to be able to play and enjoy and have fun with. So you patch it, you update it, you do this kind of stuff, right? But for more, like, I guess, traditional single-player stuff, right? Like, not online stuff, it's just supposed to be a single experience. You get in, you get out. How much do the developers really owe us to compromise on their vision in that respect? I guess is, like, my thing. It's a question that I'm not fully prepared to answer, but... It's something that I've been thinking about recently, especially with the discourse around Silksong, because, I mean, it's near universal praise, right? Like, I'm not going to pretend like a lot of people hate the game and stuff like this, right? Like, it's earned its following, it's earned its reputation just by existing, frankly. So I can't even really complain about that. But it's made it very clear, just like the way people see games experiences and what they get value out of is really, really different, and the ways that they see what a video game like Silksong should be and how it should be built. When I get the distinct impression that I kind of don't think Team Cherry cares what any of us think, right? I don't think Team Cherry cares what any of us think. They wanted to make the experience that they made. Right? Like, and obviously they patched it a little bit, so they do care a little bit. I'm not gonna paint them as completely callous. Like, they are listening to people in some respects, and they want to make their game a good experience. But also, like, they made it the way they wanted to make it, you know. And that's a vibe that I don't get from a lot of developers, especially like more corporate ones. Indie devs, you definitely see it. Like, you see all the time. People are like, "Oh, I made it this way." This is just what I wanted to make. It's niche, it's a little weird, it's rough around the edges, but like this is what I wanted the game to be. This is the soul that I want it to have. This is how I want it to feel. And if you don't vibe with it, that's cool, but like this is what the game is, kind of thing. I don't know. I think it's interesting the way people talk about games, particularly as both a form of entertainment and as a form of art. What'd you think of Air Ride? I liked it. It was rough. The VOD of me doing the test ride lobby should be up still, both here and on YouTube. I enjoyed it. It was rough to start with, and I have to mitigate my expectations here because it's a test ride, right? It's not it wasn't a demo. It wasn't technically a demo. It was just like a network stress test. So they've cut a lot of content from the game just to like see how it would work, right? But I enjoyed it. I think City Trial is fun. I still don't fully agree that it's worth $70. I don't think it needs to be. I don't think it's worth that price, personally, based off the things I've seen. But there is an undeniable amount of work and love that has gone to the game, and it's fun. It was fun to play. I played it for 5 hours, and then the next day I played it for 4 more with friends. Right? Like it was good. It was fun to play. It was fun to play. It's just a huge knowledge gap. I don't think I would have the same positive opinion of the game. I don't think I would have the same positive opinion of the game if I didn't have Kinix with me in both those lobbies to tell me how to play the game and what all the stats mean. Because if you have no, that's a huge thing. If you don't have any knowledge in the game, then it's awful. It feels bad. Everything. You have no clue what's going on. You just die. Everybody else is having fun, and you're just like, where do I do anything? How do I do anything? I also think City Trial has its problems. I've gone on record saying that I don't think the ending. I don't think the ending to the mode is very satisfying at all. This one random event that like maybe you get are built for correctly. I don't think that's particularly interesting. So I look forward to the full release where we'll get the ability to choose what the end event is so everybody can properly build for it. I think that's a much more compelling experience. Hi? Whoa, hi. Yeah, I wouldn't blame you for being out on it. I wouldn't blame you for being out on it. 70 is a lot, and I'm still kind of hesitant. I'm not gonna lie, I'm still kind of hesitant. But I think I probably will, because I enjoyed the time I spent with it. It was good, and I would actually want to learn more. I would actually want to learn more. $99 is fun. $99 is fun when it works well and there's people playing it. It's unfortunate that it's in the state that it's in right now. Oh, you poor thing. Okay, well let's burn a energy cell here. There we go. Whoa. Get out of here. Flung by an explosion into the window. Suffocated to death, damn. Impaled on an energy site before being thrown into the canisters. Oh, you poor soul. Okay, well, that's more of those. Puncture wounds detected on the target's back suggest the attacker came through the wall. Did it? Oh, well, if these are like Metroids that phase through space-time for some reason, then I guess that makes sense. Attacked from behind, all life energy was... Okay, yeah, then it's those. Thank you. Whoa. What happened to you? Has begun the process of absorbing the dead trooper's body. Hull breach detected, huh? Look at all you. Weapon was detonated here. His PED tank malfunctioned. Yeah, no phazon sickness, right? There's nothing wrong with his extremely radioactive bioenergetic fuel. But come on, guys. Well, it doesn't astound me that the Federation were this stupid, but it astounds me that the Federation was this stupid. Actually, should I be using X-ray? I feel like I haven't had to use X-ray for anything except interfaces. And for certain fights. Like hidden platforms or anything like that. Like... It hired Admiral Dane. True. True. You're not wrong. I should stop doubting them. Yeah, no, the one map is just bad. It needs more. It literally needs more. It's inexcusable that it's that's only one map. Like, actually. That astounds me. That astounds me. Oh, well, there's the Aurora unit. It's just going to depend on how much I play, right? It's just going to depend on how much I play. Okay, how many of these... Do I have all of their... I'm missing the description for one. So there's 2 in Brio, right? No, 1 in Norian and 1 in Brio. And we don't know where this final... where this 8th one is. Yeah, that astounded me. That astounded me. Like, it's a big map, don't get me wrong, and there's a lot of, like, nuance to it. I can see how you can grind it again and again and again. There needs to be at least one more, man. $70 game, there needs to be at least one more. That's inexcusable. Especially with how much work went into the courses themselves, the sheer number of courses in, like, air ride mode. It astounds me a city trial only has the one. AU forcibly removed. Whee! Now I'm gonna be one short, aren't I? Okay. I wouldn't mind going back to hunt for some cells, honestly. I wouldn't mind going back to hunt for one on probably Norian. Right, all of this is just linear, with nothing to do. MedLab Alpha. There's a place to morph ball up in here? Did I do that? And there's a door over here I didn't go through. Okay. Well, let's explore some of that. Let's explore some of that. Yeah. See ya. Whoa. Sturdy enough to function. Ah, final cell. Okay. Skytown. Okay. One on each planet. Excellent. Explosive blast. Destroy it. Hey, Mitsu. Good to see ya. Welcome on in. We're chilling with Prime. Oh, hi. Can I focus on the thing, please? Thank you. You'd think so, wouldn't they? You'd think so. But it seems like everyone that's not Samus in this continuity is not the most intelligent being in the world. Oh, you need a lot. Oh, you just need 2. Okay, so these are the remaining 3. These are the remaining 3. I don't think they've delayed the game. No, they're releasing it on time. I think they wanted to hold very, very fast. They delayed the announcement up to the point of where they could do it again, right? Because they did not want to delay it further. This game has been delayed enough. So once they announced the date, they wanted to make sure they were able to hit the date. So it's coming December 4th, as far as I know. Okay. Norian. Brio. And Skytown. Okay. Then they went and tried to weaponize the X-Parasites of all things. Exactly, right? Oh, no, it is. It is. I'm not saying they're still working on it. All I'm saying is that, like, they intentionally delayed the announcement of the date itself until they were, like, 1,000,000,000% sure there weren't going to be any problems. Because of how much they've delayed it up to this point, right? I'm curious what earlier versions of the game looked like. What the concept was, right? Because it restarted development. I'm curious what the first idea was. Okay. So I'm gonna go on an energy cell hunt. I'm gonna go on an energy cell hunt and come back. Very, very curious. Down, please. Right, this is the way back. Oh, no, hold on. I want to check that room. I want to check this room over here, because something Morthball place. Oh. There's a morphball path. It's like through here? Right, because it goes in there, right? Comes through here, out through here, around this curve, up in there? Wait, they both come from that room? How do you get in there, then? How do you get in there, then? Oh, or do you just come down from the top? You come down from the top of the lab once you have both of them. That's a possibility. That's a possibility. Once I have the other cell, I'll be able to do that. Yeah. That seems to be the only thing. Okay. So we're doing some backtracking. We're doing some backtracking to go get this stuff. And then we will go see about getting into phase. Alright. Save and enter the ship. I think I'll at least enjoy Beyond. Honestly, I don't know. I think at the very least I'll like it as much as this, which is enough to be glad that I played it, you know? I think that'll be enough for me. Let's just dock Alpha. Let's go dock Alpha. after that comes Expedition 33, which I'm really, really looking forward to because of all the way people have been hyping that game up. I'm very much looking forward to that. Okay. Where do I want to go? Can I get through yellow doors? I don't think I can. Right? This is the entire map, right? Yeah, there's nothing else. So I can't get to a yellow door. So let's go to... let's just fly to cargo door B and just see. I sincerely doubt, but we're gonna have to see just to be sure. Oh, I can. I can. Okay. Glad we came to check. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Hi. Oh. Fight. Oh, one of you again. When the head's interior is damaged, its tentacles can be ripped off, right? Whoa. Okay, now what are these things? Invulnerable to all weapon systems, okay? Whoa! Okay. Hi, can, like, the missiles hit these things, please? Thank you. There we go. Ah, I see. Okay. Energy cell. Nice. Okay, this is exactly what we came back here for. Exactly what we came back here for. Nice. Okay. All right, now to Brio. Whoa. Thank you. Take me to Brio, please. Let's go to the outpost. Okay. Where are we headed? Orange doors. We can do orange doors, right? Door over here in the North Jungle Court that we haven't got to. And orange doors over here we haven't done. And this we came back to do when we got Ice Missile, right? Okay. So with that in mind, let's try and see what we can do about this. This room. Okay, nice. This song was kind of I think the most Prime song of the soundtrack, I think. This one. This one sounds like it's right out of Prime 2. Conceptualization. Wait, is that conceptualization? That's drama, isn't it? Drama, yeah. I was gonna say, that didn't look like conceptualization. I didn't read what this was. Whoa, hi. I guess you just can't scan this game. Gotcha, okay. Whoa. Victory. We, the Lords of Science, mishandled the use of our knowledge. It's like the Lords of Science. The lore in this game is not as great as the others. The others weren't like Shakespearean art or anything, but like this just feels, I don't know. Am I insane? Like the lore in this one feels different, right? The way it's written feels different. It feels a little more phoned in. Without our machines, we were unable to stand up to the primal armies. Polluted wastelands. Whatever joy there may have been was quickly stamped out the grim reality on the verge of death. Yeah, right? Like, and the way it's all told is it's told in a very, very simplistic, like, chronological way. With, like, the Chozo lore in the first game. Is all piecemeal, right? It was, you find bits and pieces from across the timeline, you like piece everything together and you see the imprint the Chozo left on the planet. I just need to kill this thing. Is this thing not taking damage? Will deflect most weapons fire. Really? Jams homing missiles and... okay. What do I actually do to you then? Oh, only when your thing is open, I see. Come on. Thank you. Gel is pouring too rapidly to be frozen for any amount of time, unable to freeze directly. Okay. Door is sealed shut, high temp vulnerabilities detected, unable to destroy directly. So we need to get this over to it. What's up with you? High temp weaponry can destroy the clamp. Okay. Let's see what this does for us. Okay. Damn. How much do you want these 5 extra missiles? How badly do you want these 5 extra missiles? Oh, I see. Spider ball segments in this game, in these games, are usually pretty cool. I like how they use the morphin spider ball in these games. That, I think, across all 3 games is something they've done well with. It really adds to the immersion, and like just you can get so creative with the stuff you can do with like morph ball tubes and stuff like that. It was really cool. No way, right? No way. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool, actually. They want you to do a bomb jump on the rail. That's cool. I don't think they've ever done that before. That's really cool. That's actually really cool. Good puzzle. Good puzzle. I like that one. Hi. What do you do? Oh. Okay, I guess he's just built different. He's just built different. Insane. Oh boy, more lore. Decline. Tirelessly to protect myself in this world, I crafted magics and make machines to bring life back to the wastelands. Called it fuel gel. You called it fuel gel, did you? I vowed it to atone for the devastation inflicted upon, caused by both science and war. The primals slipped slowly into barbarism. With no lords to hunt, they turned on each other. Tribe against tribe, magic was lost to them. They became savage as the wild predator beasts of the wild. Yeah, that's a great storyline. Hi. Oh, it's a ship expansion. A giant impact. Ship time? Not carrying an object suitable for this location. So you need to find something to drop here? Interesting. Interesting. Okay, but what do you want me to do about that video game? Is this something I'm going to find in the other room immediately? How do I get up there? Is the question, actually. Oh, just over here. Okay. Oh, I can just go in fuel gel? Okay. What am I looking at? There you go. Okay. This is the long way around this way. So do I need to see something from North Jungle Court? Okay, yeah, I don't know how we're gonna do this. Okay, how am I getting up there? Oh. Interesting. Excuse me? What am I looking at? Oh, okay, I guess it just didn't want to work. More lore. Salvation. The great machines of the Science Lords perform flawlessly. They absorb the toxins and pollution in the soil, preserving the fertile land of Brio. The climate was forever changed, leaving one side entirely scorched by the sun and the other forever in the icy grasp of darkness. The launch of the machines revealed the hidden enclave of the Science Lords to their former enemies. The bright lights in the skies caused it to... Okay. Hi. Headpiece to one of the colossal war golems appears to be movable. This is making you want to play Outer Wilds? Really? What about this is Outer Wilds core? Okay. Okay, now we go back, and now we can do this. Okay. And I imagine that's how we get this energy cell. Gotcha. Okay. I don't know. A couple years ago, I tried playing the first couple hours of Outer Wilds, and it kind of didn't grab me. I don't know why it didn't. I love the song, right? And obviously, like, it feels really impactful, like, and I just did it only as a meme and, like, lethal, right? So I imagine probably it's harder in the game itself. But I don't know. I don't know. It didn't fully stick with me for some reason. I'm not sure why. I played it for like a couple sessions, like I think 5 hours worth. I just never felt compelled to go back. And honestly, because of how much people hype that game up, because of how much they hype it up, I'm almost kind of scared to go back, because I feel like I may not enjoy it as much as other people have, you know? And I already have enough incorrect opinions about classic games. Primal traditions celebrated their victory. A number of surviving science lords gathered in a hidden sanctuary. We regretted ignoring the warning. Contamination left from the battles was spreading. If left unaided, it would lose what few safe lands and water remained. Okay, this is them deciding to make the planet safer. Suffers from his community discourse, I will say that. I have gotten that vibe. I haven't seen much community discourse, but just like it's a little like Hollow Knight, I think, in that respect. It's a little like Hollow Knight. I think the community for Hollow Knight does the game no favors. Absolutely no favors. Fantastic game, both of them. Love them, but I think the way the community talks about it and the way that people enjoy the game and like comments on playthroughs and stuff like that, I think that does them no service. Silksong's a better game. I don't think that's an unpopular opinion. I actually don't know what the popular opinion is. I personally enjoy Silksong more. I enjoy the gameplay itself more. Like Hornet feels fantastic to control. And I enjoy the world more. I enjoy... Like, I got attached to Farloom in a way that I never got attached to Hallow Nest. I think some of the lore in the first game is more interesting. Like, the history of Hallow Nest and the history of the, like, the Void and things like that in the Kingdom is really interesting. I prefer it in the first game, I think. But, the lore in the second game still isn't bad, right? The finding out the history of the Weavers. I still love the first one, but it's actually kind of crazy how Silksong made it feel like Hollow Knight is a beta version, almost. Gracie enjoys that game, but we very much felt like we were forcing ourselves to play it for our friends. Like, that's... I feel like that is how I would see... I feel like that's how a playthrough of Outer Wilds would be for me. That's what I feel like it would be like. So I totally respect that. It is not for everyone, and I really love how popular it is and how like mainstream Team Cherry is now. But it's not for everyone, man. It isn't, and people are gonna bounce off it, and that's okay. And that's okay. Oh yeah, I went back and did Pantheon 5. It was an adjustment. It was an adjustment. After having spent 100 hours playing Silksong, it was an adjustment. I will tell you that. Still good, but I miss the sprint, man. I miss the sprint so much. That alone is what makes Silksong better. It's why I liked Dread so much compared to other Metroid games. Purely because Samus moves. She feels fun to move and control. It's crazy how much fun movement in a game is enough to completely flip my opinion on it. That is one of my prime nitpicks with these games in particular. Samus is just a brick. She doesn't feel good to control, and part of this is because it's a first-person game. You have to be a little different on how you handle movement. But you can't make combat very good when this is how your character moves and looks, right? You can make interesting combat when Samus moves like she does in Dread, and you can make interesting combat when Hornet moves like she does in Silksong, right? Whoa. What is this? But no, I will wholeheartedly agree with you. Silksong, I think, is the better game. I absolutely agree with that. Just an E-tank, really? Interesting. And then you would have to get at this from the other side. Okay. Where did they say this was on Brio? Hidden fuel gel pumping station. Colossus Vista, Hall of the Golems, Hangar Bay Hall, Burrow, Hidden Court. Hidden Court Hall. Fuel gel pool. Falls of Fire. Okay, so it has to be in this room somewhere. It has to be in this room somewhere. Oh, can I, like, get to it because it's down here now? Maybe? Where is this thing? Hi, can you, like, be vulnerable for a second? Duh. Really? Okay. Oh, this is the wrong area. This is Hall of the Golems. Where am I going? Hidden Court. Oh, it needs to be in here, the room that I just blazed past for no reason. So I need to go up and back down. Okay, okay, okay. Gotcha. That would explain a few things. Okay. Ah. Gotcha. Okay. Also, stop. Oh. Thank you. Yeah, man. Oh, that's the door. Okay. Hold on. Interesting. So I need to find a battery. I need to find a big battery for this thing to carry. But where would I find that? Interesting. Interesting. Okay. This is all of Brio, right? Yeah. Where do find this? Maybe a generator? I doubt that, though. I doubt that, though. Okay, let's try going to... Not the Cliffside Airdock, the Thorn Jungle Airlock to check out this side of things. Oh. Well, hold on. I can't travel with the ship once I have cargo. I can't travel with the ship once I have cargo, which means it needs to be a reasonable distance away. Let's see if any of this yields some fruit. Maybe it does, because maybe it wants me to get this other side from the Machine Works bridge. Maybe it will. Maybe it will. Let's see. Let's see what any of this has to say. Hi? Interesting. Interesting. I don't remember doing this. Okay, so I have to be like this to do it. Hi? What? Okay. Sure. Field access, save station, jungle generator. Okay. Okay, let's go this way. Let's go this way. Hi. Okay. Okay. The instinct was right. The instinct was right. I saw a bunch of words with generator in it, and I figured there has to be something we can use over here. Okay. This is like the first bit of like actual exploration and stuff like that I've had to do in the entire game. And I'm appreciating that. I'm appreciating that deeply. The game is trying its damnedest to push me somewhere else, but I'm not listening, and for once it's letting me do my thing. And that's how you unlock this. Okay. Okay. So it was definitely made for you to... Okay, okay. Good design. Good design. Actually, just good design. You've already done it this way, so you can just be right here where you need to be. Perfect. And now we need to get to Hidden Court, which is up there, which is perfect. Beautiful. It's messing up my platforming. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna work. No problem. No problem. Nice. Okay. All right. I liked that. Like actual exploration, actual like familiarity with the world. Whoa. That felt good. That actually felt good to do. That actually felt good to do. Admiral Dane would be proud. Oh, that, then this. That's right. Okay, now we just need the one on, now we just need the one at Sky Temple. Morph ball movement is so cool. I really love those little tunnel sequences. I'm glad that Sakamoto, upon initial creation of the game, like the first game, said if you can't get the morph ball to work, then the whole thing is not going to work. Because honestly, I kind of agree. I really love the morph ball segments in these games. I really love the morph ball segments in these games. It's the iconic, it is the iconic power-up. That's such a core part of the series' identity. It's just cool. Like the narrow tunnels and the lights of and like the light trail that the morph ball leaves and the wobble and just like how fast you like move around. It's really satisfying. It's really satisfying. Let's just go landing site A is kind of in the middle. So let's do that, and then we can see the planet map, and then we can check to see what room this is hiding in. I didn't even check. This song is also pretty prime. This song is also pretty prime. I will give it that. Okay. Skytown storage facility. Hold on, what did it say? Storage facility cooling system. So something involving storage. Well, actually, what blue rooms do I have? Do I have blue rooms here at all anymore? Docking bay, zip station alpha, arrival station, transit hub, hub access, barracks, junction, Skybridge, Hera, ballista storage. Ballista lift, construction bay. Oh yeah, this is the place that had the purple. Yeah, this is 100% where it is. I feel like the mark of these kinds of games is making the environment feel actually alien, not built for you, but you have to be engaging. Yes. I think I agree with that sentiment. But the problem is, technically, in lore, a lot of these places were built for us. I think the only one that wasn't was Ether. Talon 4 was Chozo, which means it's designed to work with everything that Samus has. And then this game, the Chozo colonized every planet that's involved in this game, with the exception of the pirate homeworld, which inexplicably has a bunch of morph ball tech on it. But I get what you mean, like, something truly hostile, maybe not hostile, but something completely not really designed for you. I think with the gameplay loop of Metroid, that's actually a really hard balance to strike. I think it could be interesting. But the part of the gimmick of the game, I guess, is also, of the genre, is just that the world is actually designed around your tools, now that I think about it, right? It's designed about the tools you have and the tools you don't have. And the way that you acquire tools completely changes the way that you experience the game. Okay, so we want to go down Hera. Oh, absolutely. I would agree with that. I agree with that 100%. I agree with that 100%. That would be such a cool moment. But instead, there's morph ball pipes everywhere. It's not great. It's not great. I do agree that is a huge missed opportunity on the part of the game. Okay, I'm not dealing with you guys. That's genuinely part of why I love Team Cherry games so much. I cannot stress enough how good Team Cherry are at making a Metroidvania world. From both the lore perspective and like the actual physical exploration and like optimal path through the world that you take. Nothing Metroid nor Castlevania do it like that at all. It literally redefined the genre. Team Cherry literally redefined the genre with that. It's so damn good, man. It's a better version of open world, basically. The second it's mostly linear in both games until you get wall jump. The second you get wall jump, you go anywhere. You go anywhere you want, except the last 5% of the map that you need like double jump for. It's so good, man. It's so good. Okay. Oh, hi. What's happening here? Well. Well. Beautiful. Alright. That's all the power cells. Or at least the ones we have access to. Let's go back to the Valhalla. This one was so much easier to get than the one on Brio. The one on Brio you had to do 20 different backflips to get through, but this one is just do one quick puzzle and that's it. That's not a complaint, by the way. It's just I think it's interesting. But yeah. That's exactly what I agree with, Dozgies. Like, it's just... when the games are made and the world actually makes sense within the story that you're trying to tell, and it's good gameplay-wise, or creates interesting gameplay moments, that's when you know you've struck gold. That's where these games shine. It's not a separation of the gameplay and the story, where they all complement each other in a really, really beautiful way. Derived from the ancient Chuckster. Yeah, that's actually the true lore of Elysia. It's the ancient home of the Chuckster. We're creating brand new lore. Make it happen, Prime 4. Make it happen. Speaking of 3D Mario, how about the, what is it tomorrow or the day after? It's 2 days from now, it's the 12th, right? The Mario Galaxy movie trailer is going to be dropping on Thursday. I don't know what to expect with that, because the first one was like a fun, brain-off nostalgia romp. I don't know what they're going to do as a follow-up. I mean, I know it's Galaxy and stuff like that. I think it's both. I think it's just a trailer. Someone put it in Sand Ocean. I think it was Kibro put it somewhere in Sand Ocean. I think it's literally just the trailer. It's nothing game related. I think it's just the premiere of the trailer. Take me to the Valhalla, please. Perhaps we'll do something interesting now that the first movie was such a hit. I hope so. I hope so. I really hope they give Luigi more to do this one, because it's kind of disappointing how he was sidelined basically the entire adventure before. Give us some brothership, man. Let them work together. So, we were missing one from the Xeno Research Lab, and... no, hold on. It was one from the Aurora Chamber. We're missing one in the Aurora Chamber, and then two in the Xeno Research Lab? I think. We'll hit the Aurora chamber first. We'll hit the chamber first. Weapons cache, stairwell. Right? Yeah, I think that's it. Okay. Which way do I want to be going? I want to be going up and around. Okay. Yeah. I don't care. I don't care. Yes, you're all very scary. You're all very scary, I know. Damn it. Yes, you're all very scary. I'm terrified. Oh, that's rude. They sniped me out of the air with that. That's rude. Okay. Okay. Up, please. Nice. Okay. More? Okay. I don't know if this guy needed to be reused this much. There we go. Elevator, please. Interesting. Target was part of an energy generation system that fed power into the ship's Aurora unit. Okay. Data backup terminal online. Enter the proper code to access the backup files. Troop appears to have been cornered before being impaled with the pirate melee weapon. Hello, here are the codes. 78356.
Data log entry 2467.3. This will be the last communication. Our efforts to repel the space pirate boarding force have failed.
They've removed the primary mounting structure. It's obvious they intend to extract us from Valhalla.
It is vital that the Federation severing main. A large bioform is creating a worm implant into sentient planet, which is the source of darkness coming.
Okay, so this was meant to be a warning. So they took an Aurora unit and put it either on their ship or... Interesting. Cousin of the Trivia Murder Party host. Yes, that's so true. That's so true, actually. God, Trivia Murder Party is good. But Jackbox is good. Jackbox is good. Okay, so the feds got a couple of them down. Subject's neck is broken. Ugh. Enhur incident, excuse me? Planet Ether, home of the Luminoth, was struck by a Phazon meteor 5 decades ago. Impact had catastrophic effects, creating a dark twin, yeah. Brutal war took place. GFS Tyr went to investigate. They were forced to make an emergency landing. They were annihilated. Samus was sent in to investigate, wound up entangled in the local conflict. After the Ether incident, the Federation sent the GFS Enhur back to Ether to deal with the pirate base. Upon arrival, the crew and marines of the Enhur assisted the native Luminoth in dismantling an abandoned pirate space pirate mining facility. During the operation, the crew detected the presence of Phazon. The ship's crew investigated and collected several kilograms of ore, which would later be... I hate that this is actually real. When I complain about the Federation being morons, that's not an actual complaint. It's just, it's them like, of course they would do this. Of course the Fed would do this. Of course. Hi? Ah. This into this into into this, into that. This is pirate tech. Oh, okay.
The data you just acquired appears to be a Space Pirate Leviathan command code.
Okay.
It is likely that this code could allow us to control the Leviathan above the pirate homeworld.
Okay.
Find a way onto the Leviathan and
Okay, I'm glad I did this then, because you were going to make me go 2 steps in there and say, surprise, actually go back and go do this and investigate the Valhalla. Get outplayed, video games. This is what happens when people are allowed to explore naturally. They can find things and do things without having to be told. That's crazy. Okay, but I have one more energy thing, don't I? I have 2 more. Yeah, I have 2 more energy cells. Where did I need to use these? The Aurora chamber was up here. It's over here, right? Surely the Xeno Research Lab is where we're headed. Move off. Off. Right, it was this. It was this, that's right. You know what? Okay. Now what are you gonna give me? Just an E-tank? Oh, hi. You poor guy. Asphyxiation to be the cause of death. How'd you get trapped down there? Yep, there it is. This is the other room. Nice. Okay. Oh, 75% of all pickups unlocked? Special ending unlocked. Complete the game to view this ending. Okay. Where is this gonna put me? Where am I going? Oh, is this gonna take me all the way back to the beginning? That's actually kind of awesome. That's nice, actually. That's nice. I like that. Okay. Go away. Don't come down here no more. Interesting. I'm not going for 100%, by the way. I'm not interested in doing that in these games because the movement is just so slow that it's not fun to backtrack and explore like that. So I'll take the 75% ending, whatever that is. All right. Okay. I think I'm gonna call that here. Because next step is to go to the pirate homeworld and to board the Leviathan, power through it, go to phase and all that, which is going to take like maybe one more stream, maybe 2 more streams. And I think this as a chunk of just exploring the Valhalla and getting the fuel cells is good enough for me. So I'm going to head to the pirate homeworld finally, like the game has been begging me to do. Where did you want me to go on this? Do you want me to go from the mining site? I'll be at the correct juncture, and then I think I'll call that for tonight. I think because I'm not feeling going too much longer, honestly. I think that's kind of a natural stopping point. I'll take the shorter stream, and we'll be back with this on Wednesday. Where'd you want me to go? You did not want me to go here. This is where you wanted me to go. Gotcha. Okay, so you want me to go to landing site Bravo. Gotcha, okay. Back in the ship we go. Turn around. Back in the ship we go. Save and enter ship. That. Excellent. This is correct, because this is landing site Bravo. Then we go up and through here to the right, and that is the rest of the game. Okay. So, that is going to call it, and I'm going to be paranoid, and I'm going to save one more time. Save one more time. Okay. So, yeah. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I appreciate it. It was good. Short session today, but good. I will be back with this on Wednesday. We will go invade the pirate stronghold, and, yeah. I just want to chill for the rest of the night. Not feeling it too long a stream. Hi, bye, Lurch. Glad to catch you there, at least at the end. Is Misa going? Because if so, I think I'll send you guys to him. Let me check. He is. All right. You guys know Misa. Take care of him. He's only been up for 2.5 hours, so show him some good times. Hop on 99 if you feel like it. And I will see you guys later. So yeah, take care. Thanks for tuning in. It was good. We had a really nice conversation today. Just about gaming in general. I really enjoyed it. I like it when I can talk to you guys about games and just yap about stuff. I really like yapping with chat. It's nice. So yeah, take care. Show me a good time.